Hello viewers, welcome to Core for Any. If you hear new, hit subscribe buttons and notification bell so you can never miss any our incredible content. Online Groceries, Nodes, Backend API inside you need to today create here the admin API with user API. You need to both API and today you need to develop for the promo codes. First of all, you need to admin side to add promo code list like the promo code titles, descriptions, start date, end date, and percentage, fix amount value, the discount need to set this here. First of all, so need to open our the MySQL database and we need to start here some modifications needs here for appropriate because we need to here not add here the titles and descriptions need to not set here. That's why we need to write down here and need to modify this. Go inside the structures and we need to write down here the select codes. After we need to add here the three columns, we need to set this here. To set here the fifth columns need to add here and go to need to first of all give the titles. We need to set here varchars and we need to set here the 100 maximum give the titles and define it to 200 is good. Now need to set here the details descriptions, not detail description there, and need to set here the 500, so need to give this value here and set this here. And then after we need to write down here the another property. We need to write promo code types. This is the percentage promo code fix. We need to give discounts. That's why we need to give here the type promo code type. To write down here the type integer ones and to write down here by defaults percentage, and then after need to give here the if one percentage set yours, then here fix amount. Okay, then after we need to set here the minimum orders. After the apply this promo codes, we need to set here the one conditions. Need to needs here and to write down here the and to write down it the doubles and to by default set here 0 and minimum amount. Okay, write down this, and after maximum how many amounts are the give the discounts inside the this promo codes, so need to give here the max value, max discount amount, maximum how much give the discount need to set here and to write down here the doubles. This is the important parts of the this fifth columns need to edit inside the these tables are modified need to needs, and to give here the maximum discount to by default set here the 500. Okay, now need to save these here and to alter these tables, and need to check this promo code details tables and need to create these structures, and I will give the this SQL file inside the Node.js codes inside need to put this exported database, and then need to import your systems and to work this with. Okay, now need to set here the this promo codes inside the data entry. We need to set inside the admin API we need to create, and then after we need to create here the user API we need to develop for the listings. And let's start how to write down inside the Node.js inside the admin API need to explains in details, and need to create here the add promo codes, update promo codes work only the before start the dates time. After time is gone, then after need to not set the any modifications inside the promo codes, need to set these conditions. After next API the create are the delete API, delete the promo codes API we need to develop, and then after we need to list out the list API we need to create here. Let's start how to write these codes inside the nodes. First of all, we need to write down inside, select here admin controllers, and we need to first of all write down here the app dot post, and to write down here the slash app admin and slash promo code add. Create these methods here, and to first parameters callback events we need to write down here the first parameters are the request parameters to give it the, then after the response parameters, and to write down here the callback operators use here, and to paste this here. And now need to print this body, this request for which parameters are the sent users, so need to print out here. Help, we need to use here the helper class dot dlog use here debug log. Need to create these on methods inside the helper class. If you see how to create this dog method, you can see the our oldest video we need to see. And now need to first of all the print here the request dot body value need to print here. Then after need to save this value inside the request object. Need to save this all value request dot body need to use here. Now we need to verify the tokens. Admin tokens are the valids, otherwise valid access right or not rights. That's why I need to set here check access tokens, and to pass here first parameters are the request headers we need to give here, because we need to verify here the access tokens. If you valids, then user return the user value, otherwise direct fire the response inside to these methods. Need to write down here the headers, and now need to pass here the response object need to pass here, and after we need to write down here the call methods, and to use here the user object we need to return here. If valid, we need to get here the user data return here. Next we need to check here the request parameter verify. This is the no any missing parameters here, so need to check here. First of all use here the helper class helper dot check parameters valid. Check here, first of all pass here the response, then after need to request object, and after need to check verify one by one parameters. First of all need to needs here open the database, and to one by one need to set this value. We need to needs here the type title, description, code type, minimum amounts, order amounts, maximum discount amounts, offer price, start. This type need to all value to pass here. Now need to give here one by one. First of all need to pass here the code promo codes, need to write down here, and then after need to give here the titles, after need to give here the descriptions, then after need to set here the types, which type promo codes, like the fixed value amounts need to give discounts, percentage wise need to give discounts. There are two types available here. We need to create here inside the database tables, write down here, and then after need to another parameter use here the minimum order amounts. If greater than, then need to apply these promo codes, otherwise not apply these promo codes. Need to set for this value here, write down here the minimum orders amount. Then after need to give here the maximum discount amounts value, need to set here the discount amount, set this here. Then after need to set here the offer price, need to set here the give the value which type. If you select type is the percentage, you need to give here the percentage value. if you fix, so we need to give here the amounts. Then after promo code start date, valid start time, start date. After then we need to set here the end date, need to set here, and this is the needs over here the parameters for the create new promo codes. Let's need to give here the verify, then need to return callbacks here, write down here. Now need to first of all need to verify this promo code set here. To check first of all the already created or not created, need to verify the promo codes. Write down db query, inside need to write down here the one query. To go inside the MySQL, select the query and select this promo code tables here, select, then go SQL, and to select query we need to write down here, so we need to copy this all and we need to paste this here, and to check need to promo codes ID and no needs any other things, we need to remove this here. And now need to where condition inside, need to put this code here, write down, and question mark, and we need to check here the as well as the start date and date to verify. Not need, because we need to always unique promo codes we need to develop, that's why no need to start and end. One time use this promo code, then after not use this here if you active. Set this here, and now need to verify the give this parameters into request dot code, and need to request set here status. By default need to set here 1, and create here the start, and date. Now needs now these conditions, and now need to these methods are the return callback. First parameters are the errors, second parameter are the result, need to pass years, and need to callback operators need to use years. And now need to write down first of all need to check here the errors, if gets here error need to throw error http errors, and to return these errors and response. Now return this method if you false, if we need to get here the result and more than 0, then need to write down here the equation and status equal to last year and message, and to go first of all and to write down here that this promo code already added here, and now added. This message here, return here. Then after we to give not, then we to insert here the this data here, the query here, and write down here the insert query. We need to calls, select here insert query. Now need to get this value here, copy this value, and now need to paste this here, and need some remove the start, and then now need to count this and to ask question mark 1 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 parameter use here, give here one by ones, and to this is the format how to counts 3 by 3 3 by 3, get here the nines. This is the fast way to put here the question mark. Now need to write down here and to pass this value one by one, so request object dot core we need to pass here. Then after request object, that here the title, and after request object dot descriptions we need to pass here. Then after we need to set here the request object type we need to pass here. After and to need to no needs now screen set request object dot minimum amount need to here, and object dot here the maximum discount amount passed here, and after object dot offer price set here, and after dot start date passed here, and then after object dot end date pass this here. This is the need to insert here, and now need to this are the return callbacks to give you the errors, and result need to return here, and to use here the callback operators use here. And now need to copy this error functions to put this here. If you get here any error inside the insert time, that's to return this here and response. Now need to write down here the if result gets here not get here, then we need to set here the bell message we need to do not get bell. If you success, paste this here, write down here the ones and to message, and we need to paste this here. Now need to save this here and to use this here, and need to paste this here. And these functions we need to verify the user very valid types or not here. Close this here and is the admin or not this here, and down here admin type is a true need to. Here this is the method for the create promo codes, apply here. Now need to set this here. Now need to check copy this here, write down here the update promo code. Update promo codes API need to inside not change the promo codes, need to update here the title descriptions, and to value only the change here, and start date and date need to modify. Maybe need to not change only the codes, but other things are the change. We need to set like this, like need to logic set here, give here the promo codes ID. Now need to query here, no needs set, and now need to give here the set query, update query need to false here. False, copy this, and we need to now need to that here and first on that here. After end date, start date, price discounts, that question mark. Now that here down here. Modify dates, set this here, question mark, not question mark. Now parameter pass this, and to write down here the where conditions, we need to test here the check promo codes ID and start. Now for parameter status here. Now need to pass one by one this titles, descriptions, type, minimum amount, maximum amount, offer price, start date, end date, and need to pass here the request dot promo code ID. Then after need to create here start date status once needs here. Now this is the created, and to write down here affected row more than 0, then course update successfully completed. Set this. Okay, this is the method for the updates. You need to verify here the start date not started, then need to update this value, otherwise not update, give user can otherwise remove, and then after need to new ads like this set logic here. And now need to create here the delete promo codes API. We need to create here, write down here the paste this years, and to set here delete, and to things on codes ID, and we need to set here, and other things you need to and set the status as all things no see, and to write down here the status row we need to promo code deleted, return this message here. Okay, this is the promo code related the add, update, delete API we need to develop. Now we need to promo code list for the admins need to API develop. Then after we need to for user promo code list API we need to develop here. The post need to go here, and to write down here the post we need to call here, copy this here, this years, and to write down here the list, write down here, and we need this square, and now need to select here the select query, copy this whole thing. Now need to this here, and get it modified status needs on status need to this here, and now need to check here status. Now need to pass this. Now need to pass here that here blank this area, return this object. Now need to say here and write down here the once, and now to pass this result here, message success, set this here. This is the for the promo code have inside this API, and to get here the all list about, then to get shares and to one methods we need to whereby we need to set. Last created are the display first, that's why I need to set here the promo code's ID. Descending orders need to set here. Need to save this here, and this is the admin API are the done here, the add, update, deletes and details list need to create here, the CRUD operations need to create here for the admin sites. Now need to app sites need to promo code list API need to develop here first of all with the starting date and ending date with get this data. Now we need to go inside our login view controllers. For user we need to create this API. Now we need to first of all the copy this API here and to set this here promo code list and to give admin app set here. Then after we need to set here the user only we need to get this here the data, and also need to go inside this API need to no need to check here parameters here. Save years now. Because this without parameters API, that's why not very persuade. Now need to save this here. And now need to write down here the one conditions so need to apply here. Equal to or more than, and conditions need to set here and that are not over. Now you active this offer then only display here, otherwise not display. That's that here and conditions. Promo code by descending orders set as a date wise need to set the display. Now this is the app side promo code list API need to develop here done. Now need to one by one all API call inside the postman and check working goods or not. If you get any errors then need to fix and need to check this here. First of all need to open here the postman. Now our postmans are the open done, and now need to create here the admin API inside. Need to new folders create, write down here name, this folder name, and to write down here the promo code. Now need to set this here, and now need to create here the API first of all to inside the offer, add offers, need to write down here, and offers and promo codes are the different things. Promo code used for the promotions, the products, promo codes, offers with tools, cards will, and now need to set this here. Need to set the admin controllers and to by once need to set this API, set this save as, open the online glossary inside admin API, inside select promo codes. Now need to save this here API, and now need to pass this parameters value, need to set this here. Now need to set these promo codes, the parameter passed here according to codes, and after we set here the titles, from to set here options, type amount, and after we put that here the maximum amount for price, and after start value. Here now need to write down here the get promo code, save, and create this, and down here 10%. Down to descriptions, that is need to here, and we to give here the percentage at year 1, and down here percentage is big. Now need to give here the money minimum order amounts need to that here high, and maximum discounts need to give here the 15s, maximum to give if you buy more than 50. There are purchase 1000 thousands, then apply here the 10%, get here the this next discount, this tends to maximum to give here the 50, not give here 100. That's why I need to set here the maximum discount amount. And now need to set here the price, need to set here the 10%. That's why I need to set here the tens, need to set this here. And now need to first of all to restart this node server, test this API, save this here, and now save and to call this API here. For internal error, need to check this error, why I need to this error. Incorrect column blank value. God. The line number into 133,387, not 8. 13. Okay, I will not set here the date time value. That's why I need to get these errors. Now need to open start value. Set here slash get the month 0. The dates need to set here 8 and to give here the 9. Now need to set this times with, and this offer are promo codes are valid. Chance 99 month. Now need to send this years, and to this promo code added successfully. You need to get inside our database. Need to check this year promo code details, and to get this all value need to and to see this value here. Now need to call here the list API. First need to call here the list API, then after update deletes. Again need to now need to use this here. Now need to go postmans and get this and down here save as to here. Set me to all parameters. Now need to fire this API and to get this result here, get here. This promo codes need to add here, get this result. Now need to create here the update API. First of all, so need to copy these API names and set the top, set this. Now need to go inside the body and need to course ID. Need to set here, write down here. Now need to and set here. Now need to cheers and its value. Set here dates. Now need to send this value and save as this and to promo code updates. Need to give the name here. Here. Now need to hire this API and need to check here. So nodes send this API. Get reason. Else need find. Now need to check why need to here. Check the scores or inside we need to check our database. Sure. Title. Price. Start date. Paste it. Paste again. And now issue with the dates need to started date. Conversion. To fix, first of all, how to fix this issue. Need to set here the wrong conditions, that's why not working. this started date bigger than the now. That's why big, then need to work. Need to set this type logic, and one more logic need to change here the user sides. Promo code list need to keep started. Check here the smaller. That's why. Small. Now small. Need to end date are the bigs and now is the smalls. Need to set this condition, and start wise the started date are the small now. Then working these conditions. Now need to save this here and to start again. Now need to go inside our database and need to modify the dates, started dates. Now their set started dates are already, this is the startest. Let's check here good sites this year's. Yep. And this promo code list. Now need to check here the app API and this year, and to fire this API denies need the valid helper tokens here. Save, fire this server internal errors need error. Add question mark. Now need this question. So I need error this here and to check here. Now this offer are active. That's why I need to get this result, and now need to modify this data inside the admin app. Now first here not this update this because this is the status. We need to verify this. All this against here and here the fails because we need to already started this. That's why I need to not modify informations. And now need to set this here done. Okay, and now need to try to update here working goods here to updated promo code successfully. Need to return and to statement. Now need to get this here. Now need to user sides need to not show this value because we need to not started this promo codes. That's why not this display. No any issue because we need to update this query here. That's why I need to set here the 8 dates. That's why I need to working now. Need to against this modify years this value, set the promo codes, set need to set the database and directly lines. Update this now again this API fire here list API. Now not get this response. This is the right condition here. Forget the update. That's why I need to not display here. Yeah. And now need to check here the delete API data. Need to check here. Suppose need to go inside here the our node codes and to delete API. Go inside admin controllers and the delete promo codes. it's here. Now need to go inside the save as promo code deleted API we need to develop here, and now need to delete create here the API to check this and product and this titles. Get this message, start this node, and now need to write down your statements and to set the status. Now need to again fire this API and check this message. Promo code deleted successfully. Write this. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down in the comment section. I will help you and sort out your issue. And everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.